Hello everybody, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dead Rising. This is episode 12. Last time we dealt with the bombs that Carlito planted under the mall, and unfortunately Brad met his end. But we have to get back to the safe room and not tell Jesse about it, because he asked us not to. Since we don't have time to rescue that group of gun nuts, we're just going to have to make a break for the Wonderland Plaza shortcut, and hope that we have enough time, otherwise I'll have to reload my pre-Carlito save. Hoping with the motorbike we're fast enough that we can get there quickly. The only hard part will be getting through Paradise Plaza. There's Susan, the other survivor that I was looking for. But again, we don't have time for her, because we can't just plop her on the motorcycle. So hopefully she's still here later. I don't think she is though, because I'm pretty sure she also disappears at 5 p.m., which is when this scoop is about to start. And I don't have a skateboard right now. I could grab one, but I think we should be able to just barely make it. I should really make one of those quick step smoothies that basically just makes you walk really fast. I'm coming. Grab some batteries while we're here, because I always forget to. Otis, give me 5 seconds. You can just tell me in person. Oh yeah, Paul also has a little something for us. As a reward for rescuing him and not just beating his head in with a fire extinguisher.
As soon as Brad gets his hands on that terrorist, I guess it'll be case closed, huh?
No. You know of anything else he could be planning?
No. Nothing but the bombs. He's got his computer hidden away. I'm sure there's plenty of information on it.
Can you take me there? To his hideout?
Leave it to me.
Oh, there goes Susan. And Mindy? I wonder if those two are the ones that were in the closet hiding from Paul. I'd be surprised if they were still there, but they might have been. Alright, which room is Paul in?
You son of a bitch. I appreciate it.
Roger. I've had it!
What are we doing here?
Just leave it to me. Just leave it to me.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Shit.
Roger.
You're not gonna tell the cops that I tried to kill some people, are you?
Okay. Just leave it to me. Roger.
I'm a journalist. Keeping
Just leave it
secrets
to
is
me.
totally what I'm good at.
Okay.
But if you're gonna bribe
Okay.
me, then I can't say no.
Roger.
So, Paul gives us a Molotov, as you might expect.
Okay.
And we can just keep getting Molotovs from him.
Roger. Okay.
Of course, there's not that much game left for us to use them in, so
Just leave it to me.
we'll see how useful they actually are.
Roger.
Alright, so let's head out with Isabella and go find Carlito's computer. She doesn't really function like a normal survivor because she actually has a path that she's going to try to follow. That's not really how a Molotov works, but okay. We'll just go with explosion. Come on, Isabella. The sword's gonna break any minute now. So, let's see. I believe it's North Plaza we're going to. Yep, okay. So, we're just going to take Isabella through the shortcut. If we can. I'm not sure how much she'll actually follow me. She's a little headstrong. Yeah, I think she wants to take her own path. Come on, Isabella. How are you really going to try to fight that entire crowd? It's just so handy for just booting them out of the way. Alright, that's not the move I was trying to do, but that works. I'm trying to pick one up and throw it, but it doesn't work from behind. Thankfully, the convicts once again disappear when we're with Isabella. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. I'd love to do one of the neck twist moves too, but it's kind of hard to do because you have to do it on a down zombie. And sometimes they don't like to stay down for very long. Isabella also seems to have a resistance to being grabbed. You notice she hasn't, had a zombie latch onto her and go, "Frank!" like most survivors. One thing that the second game definitely, unarguably improves on is the AI and functionality of survivors. They're just much better and much less of a pain in the ass to cart around. They're still not, you know, super intelligent or anything, but you don't have to babysit them nearly as much. Like, there are people who straight up did not finish this game because they couldn't handle the survivors. Which seems a little weird because, you know, most of the survivors are not at all essential, so, you know, who cares if they die, but it's a deal breaker for some people. Then again, there are some people who think the first 2 Dead Rising games are awful because of the time limit, and the only good ones are the 3rd and 4th one, but, I don't know, I guess some people can't handle time pressures. Or at least they don't want to feel pressured by their video game to, you know, hurry up. Which I guess I can understand, but not sympathize with. Scallops.
Yeah.
See, another spot where the knee drop would have been great. We also don't have one of my other favorite moves, which doesn't seem to usually crop up until late game anyway. But we should get to see that before the end. Oh, there's a... Oh, we do have... Wait. Oh, I forgot you have to press down. Okay, so we do have the knee drop. Yeah, it's a super handy move for when you're jumping off of little ledges and stuff, just to get the zombies out of the way when you land. Where did she go? Oh. That makes it a lot easier if you just toss a queen in here. There's another move we don't get to use very often, the off-the-wall kick. Again, a lot of these moves are weirdly context-sensitive. Like that one, you have to jump and kick right as you hit the wall. Oop, that was the wrong... No spot. Please get off of me, lady. Oh, I don't have any more orange juice. This is bad.
Here it is. Let's go.
How do we know that Carlito's not here? Like, oh, let's just sneak into his hideout and hopefully he's not hanging around.
It's no good. It's password protected. I'll try words we both might know.
I never would have expected this laptop to be password protected.
What's this cable?
It's a Cat 6, Frank.
It looks like part of a jamming device.
Now I'm pretty sure that's just an Ethernet
I
cable.
log in.
Frank, can you hear me? I found something interesting on a security feed from inside a store. Could you come back here? I need you to check it out.
All right, I'm headed back now.
I'll sit here and just keep trying passwords. Alright, so let's save here, because we are low on health, and I don't want to do that again. And also, we're not low on time now. Hold on, Otis, I gotta stand up before I can answer this. She wants a handgun, so we'll grab one of those from the gun store. Which we're gonna want to go grab some wine so I don't die. I suppose we could grab some guns while we're here. Some good guns and not just the shitty handgun we need for her. I need to break the case. Oh, that works too. Is all the wine gone? Why is the wine gone? Alright, we just have to not get grabbed by the ghoulies. Might be a little tough because they're in night aggression mode. Oh, come on, he like scratched my butt. Alright, well, that's 2 seconds of progress lost. Thankfully, there was some coffee creamer in one of the cardboard boxes in the gun store that I probably should have broke open the first time. And there should be another one up here. Alright, so that'll get us back to full. And now we just need to make our way back to the safe room. And I guess we'll go via the shortcut. Actually, the shortcut's kind of far. And we're out of extra scoops, so... I mean, aside from this bring back a handgun. So it's not like we need to rush back. So let's just go this way. Grab a machete, too, because our chainsaw's going to break. In fact, it already broke. Alright. As long as we have one good melee weapon with us, we should be alright. And I believe the convicts are now gone for good at this point. Since we are approaching the final day, or at least the final 12 hours, since, of course, the helicopter comes at noon. Those cans sound empty when you throw them, but they impact as though they are not. Might be worth grabbing the SMG next time we head out, because it should be spawned in now that we don't have one. It's a shame we couldn't get those assault rifles, because if we had, or that assault rifle, because if we had rescued those 3, I could have taken their guns before we returned them to the safe room. I'm not really sure how this move kills them when you are in front of them, but it does somehow. Ah, I would have been using that way more if I knew we had it. What is it? What has Jesse discovered?
Just leave it to me.
The fucking cacophony of people when we come in here every time.
Take a look at this.
Jesse, you said it was a store
The guy
camera.
being dragged?
That's the basement.
I think it's Carlito.
You could be right.
I mean, who else has
What is this?
a butterfly
The
on his
basement of
shirt?
the North Plaza, right in front of the butcher's shop.
So after Carlito left Brad to die, which, by the way, he did that by standing in a room with no exits. So I guess he just waited in there for a while and then left after Brad was zombified. But it looks like he was stumbling around with his gunshot and got caught by somebody who's probably a butcher. Spoilers. But that'll have to wait till next time when we go rescue him, I guess. Go rescue / apprehend him. Alright. Until then, I've been Shadefire, this is Dead Rising, and I hope you'll join me again next time when we get close to wrapping up this whole zombie nightmare.
What do you think you're doing?
Till next time, folks. Have a good one.
Son of a bitch.
Get away from me!